What's going on, boys? Welcome back. Sunday fun day. Hope everybody's been enjoying their weekends. Obviously, we had a marathon of fights yesterday, so I'm praying for everybody's girlfriend, wives, brother, sister. Well, not brother, but sisters that had to put up with us just sitting on the couch, drinking whatever mixed drink you had. Personally, I had a couple gin and tonics, not going to lie to y'all. So I'm praying for all the girlfriend and wives out there. Hopefully they enjoyed their Saturdays as well. But it's a new day. I want to talk about my predictions for UFC Mexico City. I did pretty good on the card overall. Got the main event wrong. I thought Brandon Moreno was going to outdog the Raw Dog, which I guess I should have known in hindsight. Moreno looked off. He didn't look like himself. He looked a little hesitant. He was doing some weird mannerisms in there, and overall boring fight kind of, but yeah, Moreno just didn't look like himself. I wanted to talk about Brian Ortega, T-City, and Octagon Jordan getting that prediction absolutely fucking correct to a T, 100%. What's up? I'm recording. Get out of here. Sorry, that's my girlfriend. She's still pissed about yesterday's marathon. Anyway, let's talk about it. Let's review the footage and see how I did on my pick. Winning that first fight, but I don't know. I think the odds are off in this fight. I definitely give T-City a good chance in this fight. It's a striker versus grappler. I know T-City's got some striking. I know Rodriguez has a couple submissions like he does against Josh Emmett. Ortega has a couple TKOs like he did against Frankie Edgar, but this is a striker grappler. We know where each one of these guys is trying to take the fight to. I think this is a lot closer than people are giving it. I think T-City's definitely a live dog. I think he has a chance. I think this should be close to a pick'em fight, honestly. I think, Brian's just so tough. I don't think Yair is going to get him out of there with a single shot, a kick, a strike. Yair doesn't have a ton of power with his hands. Most of his knockouts are, something crazy like that flying knee against Andre Touchy-Feely, the crazy, back elbow against Korean Zombie. So he's not going to really do much with his hands as far as a KO. So he's got to get something wild to get the KO, and T-City's just so damn tough. And it's a 5-round fight. Let's not forget about that. So something's pushing me. I wouldn't bet this fight, but over 5 rounds, I just think T-City's going to be too tough for Rodriguez to finish. And I think he's going to stick around. At some point, this fight's going to get to the ground, and I could see some sort of triangle or, maybe triangle city for T-City. I could see something crazy happening. We've seen Rodriguez controlled on the ground before by Frankie Edgar. Volk ground and pounded him, took him down. So, I don't know. There's just something about this fight being 5 rounds, and Ortega is just so fucking tough. I don't see Ortega getting finished in this one. So I'm going to go round 3 submission. Boom. There it is, people. Round 3 submission. Called it to a fucking T. Had the game script. Y'all should have called me. Just plug in. Octagon Jordan's back. Not that I went anywhere, but yeah, that's just kind of how I saw that fight going. Ortega's too tough for Yair to finish. He doesn't have power in his hands. He had to do it with the kicks. Obviously, he wobbled Ortega in the first round. I thought Ortega TKO'd himself with hurting his ankle right before the fight even started. So that gave me some pause. I was kind of pissed, honestly. Saw him limp to the center of the ring when Mark Goddard was starting the fight, and they're touching the gloves. Just thinking to myself, holy shit, T-City can't get a break. But pretty much as I stated there, he got hurt, but he's too tough to finish. Eventually the fight was going to hit the ground. Ortega's wrestling looked highly improved. He's always been a good submission guy, jiu-jitsu, but his wrestling looked great. The body lock takedowns, Yair had no answer for it whatsoever. And yeah, it got to the ground, and that's Brian Ortega's world down there. Yair kind of looked lost. I mean, he was doing good in the guard, second round, guarding the submissions. There wasn't really much there, but as soon as the third round started and Ortega got it to the ground within 30 seconds, 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, Ortega on top, got to think it's over in that situation. And he moved to the side, had the arm triangle, held that motherfucker like his life depended on it, put Yair to sleep. Mark Goddard was pissed. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to impress the ladies, Mark. I'm trying to impress the ladies. Aren't you on Twitter, Mark? But, yeah, amazing performance by Ortega. had the game script, perfect prediction. MMA Guru, you fucking got it wrong. Lucas Tracy, fucking got it wrong. Listen to Octagon Jordan, I'm your guy. Rest of the fight card, Manuel Torres. I stated in my last video as well, the predictions video, I put Torres in the thumbnail. Did that for a reason. This guy is a dark horse. He's a dog. He's 15-2 and he has 14 finishes in the first round, and he just absolutely bitched Chris Duncan, threw him to the ground like he was a toddler, almost head kicked his head off, Makhachev, Volkanovski-esque, barely missed that big ass kick, threw Duncan to the ground like a bitch, and then just submitted him, made him tap. Performance of the night bonus for Torres. So yeah, the two guys I was most confident in, Ortega, Torres, both get it done how I predicted it. Chavez with the first round submission, saw that coming. Yair with a decision. So overall, did great. A couple people I shouted out on the prelims. Dos Santos won. It was kind of a robbery, but hey, got it done, whatever. Claudio Puelles, butt scooting around the octagon, didn't land any strikes. So overall, decent card, couple good scraps. Torres did what I thought he would do. He's going to be a stud moving forward. Ortega's back on the horse. And Octagon Jordan's back in the win column. So I've had some great predictions to start the year. Topuria by knockout, Ankalaev, Dricus du Plessis over Strickland, and now Ortega, third round submission. So it's about time y'all start plugging into the channel. I might know what I'm talking about, just maybe. So enjoy y'all Sunday. I got something soft, something pretty for the Ortega dub, because he's a pretty boy. So everybody enjoy their day. I got to hit the park, walk my fucking dog. So, see y'all.